Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and I'm coming to you with a very quick video today to answer some questions that I recently got in a live stream and someone that emailed me regarding how I store magazines. I actually get asked a lot of questions about everything from how do I store my guns, how do I store my ammunition, and how do I store my magazines. Well, I'm going to answer one of those questions today, and that is, how do I store my magazines? Before I show you how I do this and my reasons for doing it, I just want to point out that if you do this differently than I do, that's perfectly okay. I'm not saying that my way is the right way. And if you have one of your favorite gun tube heroes that says to do it a different way, that's perfectly fine too. You can do it that way. By no means am I saying my way is the only way or the best way. It is just the system that I have developed for me and the number of magazines that I do have. For me personally, when it comes to magazine storage, I like to keep them in these plastic kind of like ammo crate things. I think I bought these mainly at Cabela's and Bass Pro Shop, and normally I can get them on sale for like $7.99 or $9.99. You can have them shipped to your house. They're super lightweight. I don't get the metal ones for the magazines. I kind of prefer the plastic ones. It's just what I do. And I also use a label maker, and I label each one, tell me what is inside, because I have enough magazines that I need to make sure they're not all just in one big bin where I have to go fish through them. They are kind of semi-organized either by caliber or type of gun or what have you. So I brought out 4 cases here that I use in my magazine storage. And by the way, I also recommend storing your magazines inside, not outside. I know some people like to have gun safes and things outside in their garage. Personally, here in Texas, it gets a little bit moist in the summertime, so you have a little bit of humidity. And so I don't want anything that would be carbon steel to rust. I don't want my springs to go bad. That's just me personally. Maybe you have a different situation where your garage, for example, is air conditioned or climate controlled, or you live in a place where you don't have to worry about humidity, such as Arizona or New Mexico. But you need to know your own, personal situation and climate there. But here I have, it says FDE miscellaneous AR mags. So I have some that are just all black P mags. I have some that are, as I said, this is FDE miscellaneous. Then I got the magazines that are made by other manufacturers for specific guns. Like, for example, I have all of my HK 5.56 magazines in one particular box. But these are just, I said, plastic boxes. I just open them up and I pretty much just divide them up like that. I don't have this one completely full right now, but that's mainly flat darker colored P mags. I got some metal mags in here as well. What is this one? I don't know. Some of them are not labeled, some of them are. But I like to keep all of them in as nice of condition as possible. I was also recently asked, should I take the magazines out of the original containers? Will they lose value if you're holding on to them for an extremely long period of time? Take them out of the boxes and the bags. No one cares if they're in bags or boxes. You don't even save the boxes or anything like that. So a couple things here. I got a smaller one for all of my Glock mags, and this one is filled to the brim. I don't arrange this one by color or caliber. It's just every Glock mag I have is in there. Let's see here. Then I got my pistol magazines, which this is the non-Glock stuff. This is a real heavy one. I got tons of stuff in here. So this is the Berettas, SIGs, high power stuff, everything you can think of, it's in there. And typically when I do load the boxes, I do try to keep all of the same type in the same general area. But as I dig them out for range trips and things, the whole box just gets messed up. And finally, I do put all of my silencer parts in one box. I have a smaller box here that I use. And this one here, I got the silencer shop little mitt here for taking silencers off. And in here I have all of my different mounts. I have different pistons, different tools that I may need that I don't have hanging on my wall, that kind of stuff. So I try to keep everything as organized as I possibly can. But that's it. So I know, as I said, some people always ask me, how do I store some stuff? And that's how I do it. I get asked a lot too about the metal containers in the back of my videos, or when the camera was facing a different direction, and even the M&M containers back here. Well, maybe I'll show you what's actually in these things back here, because I get asked a lot. They go, you must eat a lot of M&Ms, and I see your stash because you must be, fat. Well, I guess people say I'm fat. Well, here's one here. This is one of my M&M containers that was here, and it has a bunch of plumbing parts in it. Just no candy. So all of these things make great containers for just tools and things around the house. And these metal ammo crates that I have back here, I usually keep for all of my parts and accessories for AR-15 builds. I'm not sure what's in this one. I haven't gone through and labeled them all. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so here's all of my Knight's Armament accessory boxes. Oh, all that is pistol grips down there. Pistol grips and vertical foregrips. So underneath all these boxes is that. So you can see I have a whole ammo can of stuff like this that I've just ended up collecting over time. And that's it. So how I store my magazines and how I store some other stuff, and answered a question about the M&M containers in the background. So there you go. So let me know if you have any questions, and now you know how I store my magazines. So as always, thanks for watching.